Thank you, Marcus Van, for bringing us the prayer, the opening lineups, and the national anthem. A little microphone difficulty, but Marcus with a beautiful voice should be on one of these microphones himself. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau. Dean Bureau, our cameraman, as always, here at Trinity Baptist College. Our first broadcast of 2019 featuring the Lady Eagles against the Tigers from Voorhees College. Head coach Mr. Edward Glover in his 17th season with Voorhees, 23rd overall as a head coach. He is from Claflin University and South Carolina State University, and the 2019 broadcast season is underway. Eagles are coming off a win on the road at Wesleyan College last night, 55-32, as this first shot attempt goes out of bounds and gives it over to the Lady Tigers. Eagles with their third win of the season last night. And Voorhees, losers of two in a row in 2019. However, two very close games. We'll tell you those scores in just a moment as we have a traveling violation called against Jessica Gaston. That'll turn it right back over to the Eagles. Tigers a 1-point loss to Piedmont International, 81-80 just a few days ago, and they started the brand new year very tough game against NCAA Coastal College of Georgia. Very close score itself, 75-68. Tigers are 7-8 overall on the season. They work it up court very quickly, and the first basket of the game is scored by Kiana Harris. Check that, Tatyana LaRoche, averaging 2.6 points per game, and Voorhees is on the board first, leading 2-0. Eagles looking to respond, and great ball movement up the court. Tamara Brown with the first basket for the Eagles, and we're tied at 2. Brown averages 5.7 points per game. The Eagles' leading scorer, Destiny Green, unavailable both last night and today. Three-point attempt does not go. Second chance shot, and then a whistle, and it looks like a couple of free throws are coming for the Tigers as the first foul of the ball game is called on Trinity Baptist's Evany Smith at the 8:44 mark of quarter number one, and shooting two, Jessica Gaston, who is averaging 8.5 points per game. First of two from Gaston, a little bit too strong. Gaston at 41% free throw shooting on the season. 9 out of 22 before that first one. Here comes number two. It is up, and it is off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Madison O'Day, who scored 16 points in last night's win up at Macon, Georgia. Lady Eagles defeated Wesleyan College for the second time this season, an NCAA Division III team. That one stolen away by Harris. Work to the left side of the court, three-point shot, and a good one from Diana Freeman. She averages 5.7 points per game, and Freeman has just given the Tigers a three-point lead. Ball nearly stolen away. Eagles keep possession. Freeman, that's her third three-point made shot of the season. Shot clock down to 6. Eagles need to get it off. Bounce pass inside. 2 seconds to shoot. O'Day beats the shot clock, but this ball goes out of bounds. Excellent defense by the Tigers. Hello, JoJo Jones, Alfred Smith, and Kathy Julian joining us on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Put something in the top chat if I see your name on the screen. I love to say hello. Miss JoJo Jones cheering on Voorhees, and Alfred Smith and Kathy Julian cheering on the Trinity Baptist College Eagles. Excellent move inside the paint, and the basket is good. Deanna Freeman with her second score, a trio and a deuce, and it's 7-2, Voorhees leads. Voorhees College, as we get the traveling violation called on Madison O'Day. Voorhees College, members of the NAIA, Association of Independent Institutions. No wins in the conference, 2 losses, and a record of 7-8 overall on the season. The Eagles, National Christian College Athletic Association's Division II South Region members. Turnaround jump shot, no good, but the second chance is good from Kiana Harris. That's her first score. She averages 2.6 points per game, and the Tigers lead at 9-2. 6:58 left to go in the first quarter. We play 4 10-minute periods in college basketball on the women's court. That shot from Michelle Jones, a little wide to the right and out of bounds. Substitution now for Voorhees College, heading onto the court for the first time, number 25, Deja Wynn. And making room for Wynn is Kiana Harris, so the first substitution of the ball game. Already a 7-point lead for the Tigers as they work it up court with 6:40 left in the first. 3-point attempt from the corner, no good from Cole, and a nice rebound by the Eagles. Making her home debut for Trinity Baptist College, wearing number 10, Miss Selena Perez. She made her season debut at Wesleyan last night. That's Perez with that 3-point attempt. It did not go, and a loose ball in the corner, and we will have a whistle. That'll be Selena Perez with her first foul, and team foul number 2 on the Lady Eagles. 6:17 left to go in the first. Miss JoJo Jones saying, "Let's go, Jessica." Glad you're able to join us. Hope you're able to keep up with your Voorhees College Tigers. Voorhees College in Denmark, South Carolina. And we have a whistle on the left side of the court. Melanie Newton with her first and team foul number 3. Teams are allowed 4 fouls each quarter. Number 5 puts the offensive team in the bonus. No 1-and-1 in women's college basketball. It's 2 shots. 5:55 left in the first. Eagles get it past the timeline quickly. Evany Smith has her pass knocked down and stolen away by the Tigers. LaDeja Cole heading up court on Jones, and a foul. And that'll be number 1 on Michelle Jones, and team foul number 4 against the Eagles. So the next one puts the Tigers in the bonus for the remainder of the first period. Worked up to the top of the key. 3-point shot from Cole, in and out, and rebound by Melanie Newton. Check that, Michelle Jones with the rebound. She gets it across the timeline. That's a long 3 from Newton. She will hit from that far out. That one just a little too short, however. Gina Ingram ready to check in for Coach Judy Allen in her 4th season as a TBC Eagles women's basketball coach. This pass is knocked out of bounds. Nice defense by Michelle Jones. Voorhees will keep possession with 19 seconds left on the shot clock. Gina Ingram onto the court in place of Madison O'Day. Ingram also a volleyball and a softball player. We'll see her out on the softball field about a month and a half from now. There's a turnaround, jump shot, and a basket for Jessica Gaston. Her first basket of the game, and it's a 9-point lead for Voorhees College at 11-2. Alfred Smith cheering on Moishe Jones. We'll see her before too long. And a foul. That's going to be called on Voorhees' Diana Freeman. That's her first and team foul number 1. Moishe Jones scored 4 points last night. Madison O'Day, as we said earlier, led all Eagles with 16. She was number 2 in the game behind Wesleyan's Alexandra Neal, who scored 17. Selena Perez had 9 last night. Tamara Brown and Michelle Jones each with 7. That one stolen away by Voorhees. Worked it up court, a fast transition, and a foul. That looks like Selena Perez will get her second foul, and that is team foul number 5, and heading to the line for 2, wearing number 10, Ashley Stockard. So Stockard has a couple of free throws. She is 7 out of 10 on the season, and the first of 2 is up, and it is good. Stockard, a 5'4" freshman guard. She hails from Lithonia, Georgia. Hit the first of 2. She averages 4.5 points per game. Number 2 is also good. She hits them both, and it's 13-2 in favor of Voorhees. 4:40 left to go in the first. Evany Smith, 1-on-2. Able to find Ingram underneath. The layup does not go. A loose ball inside the paint. Brown backs it up to Jones. Three-point shot. It's good. Michelle Jones with her first basket of the game. That's a three. And Michelle Jones on the board, making it 13-5. Running the baseline, a reverse layup, no good, and a nice rebound by Gina Ingram. Jones at 26% from beyond the arc on the season. First opportunity, we'll let you know some of the upcoming games for both the Tigers and the Eagles. There's Jones for three, a little bit too strong, and rebounded. That was Jessica Gaston with the rebound. Another fast trip up the court for the Tigers. One-handed pass inside the paint. Dish off to Gaston, who gets the short jumper. Her second of the game, and it's a 10-point Lady Tigers lead, 15-5 at 3:33 left on the clock. Jones will slow things down. Trinity Baptist looking for a chance to cut into this 10-point deficit. Smith finds Newton in the corner. She's in three-point range. Pass to Brown, runs the baseline, reverse layup, does not fall. Loose ball in the corner. Picked up by the Tigers. Another fast transition. A lot of speed on this Tigers team. Layup does not go, but Stockard gets her own rebound and backs it up outside, and we have a whistle underneath the basket inside the paint. I was watching the ball. Let's see if there's a foul call. The player is down. And getting some attention from Lisanne Cintron, the trainer here at Trinity Baptist College. Coach Judy Allen now also on to the court. That is Diana Freeman. She does not want to come out, but since a trainer came out to attend to her, she has to come out by rule. Heading off up towards the Eagles locker room. Let's hope she's all right. Walking off under her own power, that's a very good sign. Madison O'Day ready to check back in for Coach Allen. And a little housekeeping duty, wiping up the moisture off the court. Also ready to check in is Deja Cole. It's 15-5. Eagles trail by 10. 3 minutes left to go in the first. After today, the Tigers are at Hiwassee College in Hiwassee, Tennessee. That'll be on January 15th at 5 p.m. And the next home game will be against Johnson & Wales University Charlotte. That'll be at 6 p.m. on January 17th. 26 seconds on the shot clock. Long pass across the court. Back out to the right side. Cole for three. Nothing but net. That's her first basket. And it's an 18-5 lead in favor of Voorhees. We will see the Voorhees baseball team here at Trinity Baptist College. Baseball season gets underway on January 26th, and we will have a foul. Looks like Tatyana Larocque will get called for her first. That is team foul number 2. Eagles baseball team will start the season with Florida National University on January 26th at 7 p.m. That's a home game. Melanie Newton, 2 free throws. Number 1 is up and good. Newton from the line, 12 out of 24. Make that 13 for 25 on the season. She made her first. Here comes number 2. This one is a little too strong and rebounded by Gaston. We'll have many home games for baseball also here on TBC Eagles. That season opener will also be simulcast on Jacksonville's FM 91.7 The Truth, a 7 p.m. start time on Friday, January 26th. 18-6, Voorhees leads. Eagles inbound will go the length of the court. 2:20 left to go in period number 1. O'Day finds Smith outside the arc. She dribbles her way in. The shot a little too strong, and Gaston with another rebound. Jessica Gaston has done it on both ends of the court, pulling down some boards and getting off a couple of good shots as well. This layup does not go. That was Larocque with the attempt. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Eagles. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Cole back in. Ariana Card will head off. Under 2 minutes to go in the first. Short jumper, no good. Another rebound by Voorhees and a tie-up. 26 seconds. I believe that was either out of bounds or an alternating possession. Voorhees has the arrow. We'll see. Once the ball's inbounded, couldn't really tell which call it was. It was out of bounds. No, it was an alternating possession. It's been changed over to the Eagles. Three-point shot off the glass into the hands of Moishe Jones onto the court for the first time. Moishe, 4 points last night in the big win up at Wesleyan. Eagles, though, trail by 12 late in the first quarter, and that one is stripped away. Cole all by herself. The easy layup does not go, and a great rebound by Moishe Jones. Newton thought about the three, pulled it down, went inside, and had it knocked away by Cesar. That's Cesar with the ball behind the back to Cole. Gaston inside the paint, and she'll be called for traveling. Took one step too many. That'll give it back to the Eagles with 1:11 left to go in period number 1. Ariana Card checking in for Deja Cole. Tatyana Roque also coming in. Gaston will have a seat. And for the Eagles, Tamara Brown in for Melanie Newton. 1:11 left in the first. Eagles trail 18-6. Evany Smith behind the arc. Works it to the top of the key and finds Jones in the corner. Jones lost the ball but got it right back. Madison O'Day trying to get inside, but it's been tight defense and tough for the Eagles to get inside the paint. Moishe Jones, the left-handed jump shot for her first score. 18-8, a 10-point lead for the Tigers, and an offensive foul will be called on Hiwassee Cesar. Nice defense by Michelle Jones, keeping her feet still and drawing the foul. Team foul number 3 and number 1 on Cesar. 32 seconds left in the quarter. 18-8, Voorhees leads. O'Day finds Jones. Three-point shot off the rim. And nice rebound. Nyjah Davis, long pass up the court. Cesar could not get the layup to go. Eagles have 14 seconds. Moishe Jones on the move, gets through 2 defenders, and the jump shot inside the paint will draw the foul and send Moishe Jones to the line. Foul called on Tatyana Larocque. That is number 2, and team foul number 4. Check that, it's Evany Smith, not Moishe Jones. Shooting 2, Smith averaging 7.4 points per game, and from the free throw line, a nice 30 free throws made this season. First of 2 is up and gets a bounce but does not fall. And that is Cole heading back onto the court for the Tigers. 9.3 seconds left in the first. Smith looking to get on the board for the first time this afternoon. 5 points in last night's ball game. Free throw number 2, rolls around and drops in. 18-9, 7 seconds left. Cesar gets around Brown, fakes the pass, and the layup does not go. Roque tries to keep it in bounds and get it to a teammate. It hits off Smith and bounces out of bounds, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter with the score: Voorhees College 18, Trinity Baptist College 9. Told you about the next few ball games for the Tigers on January 19th, the first of 3 straight on the road. At the Apprentice School in Newport News, Virginia, at Florida Memorial College in Apalachicola, Florida, and at Stillman College in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Voorhees will finish the month of January with 2 home games: Fisk University on the 27th and Mississippi University on the 31st. For the Eagles, after today, they will play their final 10 regular season games, all against South Region competition. The first of those games will occur Tuesday, January 15th. Pensacola Christian, with a record of 13-5 on the season, comes to Jacksonville. The women's game begins at 5. The gentlemen will play at 7. The I-10 rivalry resumes this coming Tuesday night at 5 and 7. Lady Eagles are then at Johnson University of Florida next Saturday afternoon, at Trinity College of Florida on January 22nd, before returning home against South Region opponent Toccoa Falls College on January 26th. TBCEagles.com, the new TBCEagles.com for Trinity Baptist College. Voorhees.edu/athletics for the Tigers, information of Voorhees College. Second quarter ready to begin. Eagles will inbound, trailing 18-9. Scoreboard getting reset. Team fouls back to 0. Remember, 4 10-minute periods. Fouls reset with each quarter change. Eagles inbound, trailing by 9. Brown at the line, finds Jones. That's a 2-point shot. Off the front of the rim and into the hands of the Tigers. Kawasha Cesar. That pass, though, stolen away. Battle for the ball. Cesar wins that battle. Long pass up court. Player wide open, and the shot from Harris does not go. Second chance, no, almost got tipped in. Third opportunity blocked by Smith, who will be called for the foul. That is number 2 on Evany Smith, team foul number 1 of the quarter. Her hand got the ball, but there was body contact, and that's the reason for the foul. 30-second timeout now for Coach Allen. First one called by either coach. We'll pause here and be right back on TBC Eagles. .9:27 left to go until halftime. At the line, ready to shoot 2. Kawasha Cesar, she averages 12.5 points per game. These are her first free throw attempts. First of 2 is good. Cesar, the leading scorer as far as points per game goes for the Tigers. That is their 40th made free throw this season, 40 out of 66. Here comes number 2. It is also good. Cesar hits them both, and it's a 20-9 lead for Voorhees. About 40 seconds into quarter number 2, in case you're joining us late. Tamara Brown with the layup and gets it to go. Her first basket of the quarter, 4 points overall for Tamara Brown, who scored 7 last night and averages 5.7 points per game. Gaston, guarded by Jones, turnaround jumper, a little too strong. Rebound, Evany Smith. Smith, Newton, Michelle Jones, Madison O'Day, and Tamara Brown on the court for Trinity Baptist. That one batted away, stolen by the Tigers. Strong move toward the hole by Cesar, and she will draw the foul. Jones tried to plant herself. Check that, Newton. Couldn't get that second foot still in time and draws the foul. Cesar just hit 2 free throws a moment ago. Here comes the first of 2 right now, and this one drops in, so she's 3 for 3. Free throw number 2 in the sequence is good, and Cesar has hit all 4 attempts that she's taken in this second quarter. It's 22-11, Voorhees leads. Tigers got off to a huge 13-2 run, and since then the Eagles have played them evenly, but that big start to the first period, though, is the difference on the scoreboard right now. Smith's shot does not go. She gets the rebound, and Madison O'Day with the short jumper. Her first basket of the ball game, 22-13. Eagles still trailing by 9. Cesar finds some help on the right side. That's Asha Mckinley. Now he works it up to the top. Mckinley has her pass batted down. Evany Smith with the steal. One-on-one to the hole, and Cesar comes from behind and strips it away. She got all ball. It goes out of bounds, but Kawasha Cesar playing the defense, keeping the ball out of the cylinder. Eagles will inbound with 27 seconds on the shot clock. Brown will draw the foul and go to the line. We'll see which Tigers player gets called. Foul's called on Mckinley. That's her first. Team foul number 1 of the quarter. And Brown at the line for 2. This one is up, and it is good. Tamara Brown, 64% free throw shooting on the season. With that first one, she is now 31 for 48. Free throw number 2 is up, and it is good. Brown now with 6 overall, 2 for 2 from the line. Eagles have cut it down to 7. It's 22-15. They trailed by 12 not long ago. 3-point shot from Cole. This one hits the back of the rim and looked like it might get a good bounce, but it falls into the hands of Michelle Jones. Newton finds Jones, top of the arc. Eagles work it to Smith. She gets inside the layup, though. No good. Contact, no call. Gaston with the rebound. Eagles will strip it away. O'Day from the free throw line. No good, and an Eagles player is down on the floor. Looks like Evany Smith. Left knee propped up in the air. She's sitting up now, getting some help from Brown. Everything's good. These are very tough young ladies we're watching on the court. Evany Smith up, shakes it off. It will be Tigers ball. 7:20 left in the half. 22-15 in favor of the Tigers. Selena Perez back onto the court in place of Jones, or Evany Smith rather, the young lady who just went down at the other end of the court. Work to the right side. Cole for 3, and it's her second three-pointer. Both of them nothing but net, and a lead is back up to 10 for the Tigers. Jones works it up court slowly. Perez on the left side. All the way across the court. Jones for 3. It is no good. It spun around, made about a full and a half revolution, and then came out somehow. Tough break for the Eagles. That is a three-point effort and no good. Ball batted around. Gaston picks it right back up and puts it in for the basket. Jessica Gaston now with 6. That ball on the other end by Jones, I have no idea how it did not go through. It went around 1.5 times and started to go down. Looked like it was more than halfway, but the ball kept spinning and eventually came out. Tigers turned it into 2 points for themselves. 12-point lead, 27-15. Long pass to Cole in the corner. She backs it up, and her pass attempt is over everybody and out of bounds at midcourt. 5:59 left to go in the half. Ashley Johnson now onto the court for Coach Edward Glover. In fact, a few other Tigers making onto the court as well. Nija Davis, number 23. Ariana Card, number 33. Kiana Harris, number 11. And Tatyana Larocque, number 34. So 5 new Tigers on the court. Three-point effort from O'Day. Bounces off the rim, off the glass, and into the cylinder. O'Day now with 5, and it's a 10-point lead for the Tigers, 27-17. Jones on the defense of Johnson, and a whistle underneath the basket. And that'll be a foul called on Jones for holding. It is her first. Team foul number 2, and the Tigers will inbound with a fresh 30 seconds. Inbound pass, a little too strong. Tried to save it, but O'Day got there first. One-on-one, the layup is good. Madison O'Day with 7 points, all in the second quarter. The Eagles have cut it back down to 7. Twice they have trailed by 12 and have cut it to 7. Let's see if they can pull a little bit closer, but they need a stop here. Cole thought about the 3, now takes the shot, in and out. Another one that looked like it was going in and came out. This time Michelle Jones with the rebound. Eagles could cut it down to 5 or maybe 4. Smith for 3 off the top of the glass. O'Day with the rebound, but back foot dragged as she tried to put it back up. Traveling call, and it turns over back to the Tigers. Pass from Johnson goes astray, but it hit off an Eagles player. So with 21 seconds on the shot clock, Voorhees will inbound. Jessica Gaston back onto the court. Ashley Johnson makes way. Long pass towards midcourt. Kiana Harris pulls it in. Finds Cole in the corner. She's hit a couple of threes already. Gaston turnaround, short jumper. Jessica Gaston with 8 points, and it's a 9-point Tigers lead. 4:33 left to go in the half. Smith in the corner, finds O'Day at the top, works it around to the left side. Jones to Perez, and that pass knocked down and picked up by Kiana Harris. One-on-one against Jones, to the hole, no good. Cole with the second chance, no! Tracked down on the right side by the Tigers. 3-point shot off the rim, headed toward the sideline and out of bounds. Missed opportunity for the Tigers on that last possession. They had 4 chances, could not get it to go, and a timeout with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left in the half, a full timeout. We'll take one ourselves here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. (29-20). Voorhees leads with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left in quarter number 2. Tigers led 18-9 after the first quarter. They started off with a 13-2 lead. Trinity Baptist has really played them very evenly since that point and trail by 9 as we speak. Bounce pass to Evany Smith, 1-on-2. Her shot partially blocked. Couldn't see which Tigers player got a hand on it, but it goes into the hands of the Tigers' Ariana Card. Gaston from the line finds some help underneath. Larocque could not get the layup to go, and a jump ball. This one is with Voorhees. Trinity had the possession to start the second quarter. So Voorhees will get a fresh 30 seconds to work with as they inbound right underneath their own goal. Selena Perez out, Melanie Newton back in. Gaston takes the high pass, hits the floor and gets it right back up and in for her 5th basket of the game. 10 points for Jessica Gaston, the leading scorer on the court. 31-20, Voorhees leads. Newton, a long three-pointer off the front of the rim, just a little bit too short. Newton not afraid to take that shot. She hits it quite often. Bounce pass to Larocque. Work toward the corner. Three-point shot from Card does not go. That's Newton with the rebound. Gina Ingram back on the court for Coach Allen as well. Pass to O'Day. Jump shot off the rim does not go from about 14 feet out. Kiana Harris finds some help underneath. Inside the paint and getting off the shot was Card. It does not fall. Tracked down in the corner. Tigers have been all over the rebounds. And a 30-second timeout called by Coach Glover. First one he has used. Coach Allen has used one full and 1:30. 2:41 left to go in the second period. Voorhees leads it 31-20. .11 lead for the Tigers. 2:41 left until halftime. Ingram, Moishe Jones, Newton, Michelle Jones, and O'Day on the court for the Eagles. Gaston, Cesar, Davis for the Tigers. Two others as well we'll tell you about in just a moment. And a foul called on Moishe Jones, her second. Team foul number 3. Tatyana Larocque and Deja Cole, the other two Tigers on the court. Inbound pass to Larocque, and she will go to the line for 2. Foul called on Gina Ingram, her first. Team foul number 4. Tatyana Larocque has not attempted a free throw yet today. 2.6 points per game on the season. First of 2, a little bit too strong. Do not have Larocque on my stat sheet to tell you about her free throw shooting. Missed the first of 2. Melanie Newton was at the table for the Eagles. She heads back over to the bench, and free throw number 2 does not go. Oh, here's Larocque. 8 for 20 on the season before those 2. Just had them out of order, that's all. Michelle Jones with another three-point attempt. Does not go. And two young ladies with hands on the ball. Gaston and Moishe Jones. Eagles have the possession arrow. They will get a fresh 30 seconds as the ball did hit the rim. Shamaria Myers now on the court for Voorhees College. Eagles inbound right underneath their own goal. Bounce pass to Jones. Back to Michelle Jones in the corner. She works it to the top of the arc, trying to set up a good scoring opportunity. O'Day inside the paint and draws a foul. Now, will they call that on the shot or on the floor? It will be 2 free throws for Madison O'Day. Foul called on Shamaria Myers. That is her first. It is team foul number 2 of the quarter. O'Day with her first 2 free throws of the afternoon. First one does not go. On the season, Madison O'Day 60% coming into today's game. With that attempt, now 42 for 71. Free throw number 2, a little too short. And into the hands of Nyjah Davis. Off the rim. Very quick transition up the court for the Tigers. 3-point shot. This one a little too strong and out of bounds. That was Myers with the attempt. Under 2 minutes until halftime. 1:56, 31-20. Voorhees leads. Jones for 3 off the rim. Does not go. Nyjah Davis kept it in bounds. Here's Cesar all the way up the court quickly. And a traveling violation will be called on Shamaria Myers. Eagles have another opportunity to get the deficit back down to single digits. Looks like the official will allow a substitution. 2 Eagles and 1 Tiger. Heading on to the court, Evany Smith, Melanie Newton for Trinity Baptist, Ariana Card for Voorhees. 1:37 left to go. 31-20, Voorhees leads. Michelle Jones takes her time. Shot clock is at 18. Finds Newton on the right side. Newton runs the baseline, has the ball knocked down. Moishe Jones jumps on top of it. Now a loose ball in the corner and out of bounds. Tamara Brown was able to get on top of the ball, but her momentum carried her across the baseline, and that's out of bounds back over to Voorhees. Deja Cole back onto the court. Ariana Card heads to the sideline. Tigers lead by 11, a chance to extend. 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the period. Hello, Miss Jenny Jones cheering on the Eagles. Glad you're able to join us here on the live feed. Cole from the corner. That's a three-point effort. It does not go, and the ball is out of bounds. It hit off Michelle Jones. It will stay with the Tigers. Fresh 30 seconds, 52.2 on the game clock. Cesar inside the arc. That's a two-point shot off the rim. Gaston tracks it down. Cole steps inside, now passes to the left. That's a three-point effort from Davis. It does not go, but the Tigers get the other rebound. Popped up into the air. Evany Smith trying to beat Cole, and a layup. Beautiful move by Evany Smith. Cole got a hand on it. Smith pulled it back in and was able to convert the layup. 31-29, 17 seconds left on the clock. Shot clock is off. Cesar back at midcourt. Watch out for that back foot hitting the line. She stays in the front court. 7 seconds. Cole takes the pass, works it to the left side. 2 seconds. The shot will be good if it goes. It does not. That was Sierra Best with the attempt. And that buzzer brings us into the halftime intermission with the score. Voorhees College 31, Trinity Baptist 22. 15-minute halftime. We'll check everything over with Nathan Williams, our official scorekeeper. In 12 minutes, we'll return and recap the first half and get ready for quarter number 3. You're watching TBC Eagles on YouTube. Trinity Baptist College against Voorhees. Stay with us. Ray Bureau back here at Trinity Baptist College, Trinity Gymnasium, as the Eagles of the women's basketball team are taking on the Tigers of Voorhees College. There you see the scoreboard, 31-23 in favor of Voorhees. The Tigers led 18-9 after the first quarter. The second quarter, much closer, 13-11. Voorhees won that second quarter. They had a 13-2 lead early in the first. Trinity Baptist, though, has really played them well since that start. Leading scorer on the court, Voorhees, is Jessica Gaston with 10 points. She's followed by Deja Cole with 6. Those 6 points came on a couple of long threes. Cesar has hit 4 free throws to give her a total of 4. Ashley Stockard has hit both of her free throw attempts. Kiana Harris has a basket as well. Tatyana Larocque has 2 points, and Diana Freeman has 5. According to our official scorekeeper, Nathan Williams, Tatyana Larocque has 2 fouls, and for the Tigers, 1 each from Kawasha Cesar, Kiana Harris, Nija Davis, Ashley McKinley, Asha McKinley, Shamaria Myers, and Diana Freeman. For the Eagles, Madison O'Day leads the team with 7 points. She has hit a 3-pointer and a couple of deuces. Tamara Brown has 6. She has hit both her free throw attempts. Evany Smith has 3, as does Michelle Jones. Moishe Jones has 2, and Melanie Newton has hit a free throw. 2 fouls each from Evany Smith, Selena Perez, Moishe Jones, Michelle Jones, Melanie Newton, and Gina Ingram. We had a discussion at the scorer's table right as halftime began. Michelle Jones wears number 23. Melanie Newton wears number 32. And the question was a mix-up in the officials awarding a foul to maybe the wrong player, the 3-2-2-3, little finger mix-up. The official scorekeeper has 2 fouls on Michelle Jones and 1 on Melanie Newton. I had it reversed, but we go by what is on the official book. So that is your foul situation. Regarding timeouts, Coach Allen of Trinity Baptist has 2 fulls and a 30 remaining. Coach Glover of the Tigers has all 3 fulls and 1 30-second timeout remaining. Rebounding battle, very, very close. 16 for the Tigers, 14 for the Eagles. Jessica Gaston has 5 rebounds. That leads everybody on the court. She has, check that, 9. I'm looking at the defensive rebounds. She has 9. And for the Eagles, total rebound leader is Michelle Jones with 4. So, again, I was reading only the defensive side. 29 rebounds for Voorhees, 17 for Trinity Baptist College. Third quarter is about ready to get underway. 31-23 in favor of the Tigers. Eagles wearing the home whites will now be going from the right to the left. Voorhees in the road blacks from the left to the right. Voorhees has possession, and they start the third quarter with the ball. And the inbound pass goes from Gaston to Harris. They get it up court pretty quickly. That ball's batted away by Smith, but Voorhees is able to maintain possession. Cole has hit 2 3-pointers already. That one does not go. Evany Smith tried to stay inbounds, but her toe touched the line, and that'll give it back to the Tigers. Evany did everything she could to try to catch the ball and come down inbounds. Just the tip of her toe hit the line. Voorhees got the ball right back. Long pass intended for Cole, but out of her reach, out of bounds, and now Trinity Baptist has a chance to cut this deficit down a little bit. It's 9 as we start the third quarter. Voorhees did not score on that first possession of the quarter. Coach Allen calling some signals into her players. She is assisted by Miss Alicia Lewis and Alicia's husband, Jared, both of them in their first season as the assistant coach for the Eagles. 3-point attempt does not go. Rebound Voorhees. Kiana Harris brings it up court very quickly. And we have a ball batted out of bounds off the body of Kiana Harris, so Trinity Baptist will take over. Both defenses have made some really nice plays in the first half. Some steals, some block shots, and some forced changing of a shot causing misses. So credit both defenses here this afternoon. Madison O'Day finds Smith. Harris nearly took the ball right out of Evany Smith's hands, but Eagles maintain possession. Shot clock at 7. Jones looking for Smith. 4 to shoot. She stays in bounds, gets a shot up. It is blocked, and a 30-second violation. No. The ball was knocked out of bounds off Deja Davis. We'll see what the official call is. The ball did not hit the rim. The ball went out of bounds, but the official looks like he's going to award the ball to the Tigers on a 30-second violation, probably saying that the buzzer rang before the ball hit out of bounds. So Voorhees with the ball, almost had it taken away. Work to the left corner. Pass back up top to Cesar. Harris finds Davis. This shot does not go. Cesar knocked the ball right into the hands of Melanie Newton, who brings it up court for the Eagles. Smith kept that foot still. She finds Michelle Jones. Three-point shot off to the right. And rebounded by Tatyana Larocque. Cesar gets inside the paint, is able to pass it off to Deja Davis, who beats Michelle Jones to the basket, and the first score for Deja Davis. She averages 10.7 points per game. 11-point lead for the Tigers, 33-22, 7:46 and counting in quarter number 3. Jones pump fake, then went inside, and now finds Madison O'Day over near the Eagles bench. 8 seconds to shoot. Ball batted around, still on the floor. Three-pointer is a little too short. It did hit the rim, but Cesar's able to get the rebound off the floor. And Cesar dragged both feet as she tried to get that pass off to Harris on the left side. So traveling call, turns it over to the Eagles. 7:22 left to go in the third. It is Voorhees 33, Trinity Baptist 22. Ariana Card back onto the court for Voorhees. Tamara Brown, Selena Perez, Melanie Newton, Michelle Jones, and Moishe Jones on the court for the Eagles. That one is knocked away by Card. She got a hand on it and forced the turnover. Cesar, bounce pass inside. The layup does not go, and an offensive foul, no. Looked for a moment like the official across the court was going to put her hand behind the head for the offensive foul, but the call is against the Eagles, and that is Moishe Jones with her third. So 2 free throws for Ariana Card. The first one does not go. That's the first miss for any Voorhees player from the line this afternoon. Card in limited opportunities from the line. Now 0 for 6 on the season, and a whistle as the ball hits the floor. And a foul will be called. Looks like Deja Davis. That'll be her second, and team foul number 1. Each team with 1 foul in the third quarter. 6:50 left on the clock. Brown takes the pass inside the paint. Underhand layup. A lot of contact, but no call. It was after the shot. Another quick transition and a whistle. And it looks like Michelle Jones will be called for the foul. That is number 3 on Jones. It is on the floor, so Voorhees will inbound. Substitution now for the Tigers. Ashley Stockard back onto the court. Gina Ingram for Coach Allen and the Eagles. Gaston takes the inbound pass, gets around Ingram, and the swish. That's an even dozen for Jessica Gaston. 35-22. It is a 13-point lead. Newton gets by Stockard and then some contact just outside the lane. That will be called on the floor. Tatyana Larocque with her third personal foul, team foul number 2. Eagles will inbound and they get a fresh 30 seconds. Perez in the corner, lost the ball, hit off her foot, and then hit by a Tigers player, so the Eagles will keep the ball with 25 seconds on the shot clock. Newton getting ready to inbound. Again, the Eagles without their leading scorer, Destiny Green, both last night and this afternoon. Let's hope everything's okay with Green. Brown for 3, off to the right. Had the correct distance. A little bit to the right of the basket. Here's Stockard for 3, too strong. Gaston rebounds, and the basket is good, and the foul. So Gaston got the basket. Foul called on Moishe Jones. That'll be her 4th if I have that correct. Free throw is off the rim, tracked down in the corner. Tamara Brown finds Newton, almost had it stolen away. Newton, 1-on-2, jump shot is good, and Melanie Newton gets her first field goal. She has a total of 3 points. Scoreboard says foul number 3 on Moishe Jones. That one does not go. That is Moishe pulling down the rebound. 5:27 left to go in the third. 37-24, Voorhees leads. Perez thought about the 3. Had 2 on top of her. Now a 3-pointer from Michelle Jones. Out of bounds. It'll go back over to the Tigers. Evany Smith and Madison O'Day on the court. Moishe Jones and Selena Perez will check out. Coming up on the 5-minute mark, 13-point lead for the Tigers, quarter number 3. That is a 3-point shot. It does not go. Nyjah Davis with the attempt from the corner, a collision over near the Tigers bench, and a whistle. Evany Smith called for the block. That is her 3rd, and it's team foul number 4. Tigers will inbound over by their own bench. Thirteen-point lead. There's Cesar getting inside, getting the layup, and a whistle. So the official is going to count the basket for Cesar. The foul came after the shot. That's the first field goal for Kawasha Cesar. Foul was called. Jessica Gaston, that is her 1st, and team foul number 2. Smith takes the pass, short jumper, a little bit too strong. Rebound off the floor. Gaston with possession, and the Tigers work it to Cesar, brings it across the timeline. 15-point lead for the Tigers, 39-24, 4:18 and counting in the third. Spin move from underneath from Nyjah Davis does not go. Loose ball at the baseline. That is Stockard for 3. In and out. Rebound Gina Ingram. Coming up on the 4-minute mark. 15-point lead for the Tigers. A bounce pass out of the reach of Ingram. This is Stockard 1-on-1. Layup does not go. Stockard tracks down the rebound. Cesar inside, high off the glass, and it falls through. The basket is good, and a chance at a 3-point play. That is a foul on Evany Smith. That is number 4. Cesar got the basket very high off the glass. She is 4 for 4 from the free throw line today. Counting today, she is 44 for 63 from the line. Here's her 5th attempt of the afternoon. That's the first miss. She's had a very nice day at the line, however, 8 points overall. O'Day, pull-up jumper, no good. Perez keeps the ball in bounds, then loses possession. Cesar behind the back, nice play. Pulled in by Best, and now the shot is good. The layup from Tatyana Larocque. 4 points overall for Larocque. That pass knocked down, picked up on the right sideline by Ashley Johnson. Pass intended for Harris. It is out of bounds. Moishe Jones heading back onto the court. Gina Ingram heading off. Sierra Best, Ashley Johnson, Kiana Harris, Kawasha Cesar, and Tatyana Larocque on the court for Voorhees. Pull-up jumper, Sierra Best, that's her first score, and it's 45-24. Michelle Jones, Melanie Newton, Madison O'Day, Moishe Jones, and Selena Perez on the court for the Eagles. Ball knocked down and grabbed by the Tigers with the steal. Johnson finds Harris inside. They work it back to the top of the lane, but a 3-second violation before the shot. That'll turn it back over to the Eagles. Voorhees has outscored Trinity 14-2 in this third quarter and have opened up a 45-24 lead. O'Day goes up high to take down the pass inside, and a foul. So Madison O'Day will head to the line. Foul called on Roque. If I have it right, that is her third. And Madison O'Day will shoot 2. Nothing out of 2 in the second quarter from the line. First free throw does not go. Jessica Gaston in for Roque. Gaston has 14 points on the afternoon. She's also played excellent defense. Here's O'Day with free throw number 2. It does not go. Stockard able to get the ball up court, guarded heavily by Newton. Best finds Stockard, who backs it up. Newton on the defense. Tigers working around to the right side. Harris finds Gaston outside the lane. Back outside, and a three-point shot does not go from Sierra Best. Harris hit the floor hard, but she's all right. She's up, heading back on defense. A block shot by Best. Second chance does not go. And Best with the rebound. A long pass up court to Gaston, and she will draw the foul and go to the line. Michelle Jones called for the foul. 2 free throws for Jessica Gaston. 1:43 left on the clock. That's number 4 on Jones. This one does not go. Leanna Julian onto the court. Michelle Jones heads off, taking 4 fouls to the bench. Gaston's second free throw is good. She now has 14. Check that, 15. 1:42 and counting left in the third. 46-24, Voorhees leads. O'Day is able to come up with the loose ball. Jump shot, little too strong. Rebound by Gaston. And a traveling violation on Kiana Harris. She had to reach back for that pass, and by the time she was able to corral it, she had taken 3 steps. 1:20 and counting left in the third. O'Day past the timeline, takes the pass from Newton. Guarded by Harris, who will be called for reaching in. That is only the second on Kiana Harris. But the Eagles are in the bonus. That is team foul number 5. Madison O'Day is at the line. 2 shots coming for O'Day. First of 2 is good. O'Day 60% on the season coming into today's play. Hits the first of these 2. Selena Perez heading up to the lane. Leanna Julian back on the defensive side. O'Day's second shot is good. 9 points overall for Madison O'Day. 47-24, Tigers lead. Very fast work up the court without the ball hitting the floor. And Ashley Johnson, the beneficiary of some beautiful passes. That's her first score of the afternoon. O'Day goes inside, goes up and draws the foul. Foul called on Sierra Best. That is her first. O'Day just hit 2 free throws a moment ago, and she's at the line for 2 more. 59.3 seconds remaining. Number 1 hits the front of the rim and drops in. So Madison O'Day now in double digits. That's 26 points in 2 nights, 16 last night, 10 so far this afternoon. Free throw number 2 is good. So O'Day has hit 4 in a row, and a steal for Newton. Pump fake, and then a 3-point shot, a little too strong. O'Day, second chance, basket is good, and a foul. Sierra Best called for her second. Again, Madison O'Day got the basket at the line where she just hit 4 in a row. Make that 5. 14 points now for O'Day. Only 1 behind Jessica Gaston for the game high. Sierra Best heads off. And the Tigers will inbound. Long pass to Gaston. Again, some more great ball work. 1 bounce off the floor, and Kawasha Cesar gets the layup, giving her an even 10. 50-31. 19-point lead, and a reach-in foul called against the Tigers. That is Nyjah Davis. Check that. Number 25, Rondasia Wynn with her first. 2 free throws for Melanie Newton. She is 1 for 1 today. This one a little too strong off the back of the rim. 32.6 seconds left. Voorhees leads it 50-31. Both teams in the bonus for the last 32.6 seconds of the quarter. Newton's second is good. 4 points overall for Melanie Newton. Going inside is Wynn. She's unable to convert. Moishe Jones picks it up off the floor. Good job by Jones pulling back. She had 3 defenders coming up from behind. Now the ball stripped away by Kawasha Cesar. Jump ball. Possession arrow is with the Tigers. Nope, it's with the Eagles. 12.2 seconds, and that could be a break actually for Voorhees. Because then they will start the 4th quarter with possession, barring any jump ball in these final 11 seconds. Five seconds left. Newton tries to go inside. The shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Gaston, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter with the score: Voorhees College 50, Trinity Baptist 32. We'll pause here and come back when the ladies take the court for quarter number 4 on TBC Eagles. A 19-10 third quarter has opened up an 18-point lead for Voorhees College. 10 minutes left to go. 50-32, the Tigers lead. Starting off the fourth quarter, Sierra Best, Jessica Gaston, Deja Wynn, Nyjah Davis, and Kawasha Cesar. That pass goes out of bounds. It's Eagles ball. Madison O'Day, Michelle Jones, Melanie Newton, Evany Smith, and Selena Perez on the court to start the fourth quarter for the Eagles. Jones takes the pass on the right side, backs it up behind the arc. O'Day to Newton, over to Perez in the corner. Perez finds O'Day, who steps inside the lane. Somebody got a hand on that ball. It was tipped, and now the officials are going to make sure that they have the call correct. Sierra Best blocked the shot. The ball went off her hand and out of bounds. Eagles will keep possession. The ball did not hit the rim, so the shot clock stands at 9. Perez, that's a 2-point effort. That one grazes the rim and into the hands of Jessica Gaston. She finds Cesar all the way up the court, and the easy layup for Kawasha Cesar gives her an even dozen. 20-point lead now for the Tigers. Evany Smith, 1-on-2. The layup does not go. Cesar loses control of the ball. Newton comes up with it, finds Perez, who gives it off to Smith, and she will draw the foul and shoot 2 free throws. I have to see which Tigers player gets called. Meanwhile, Melanie Newton back at midcourt, gets up very slowly. Foul's called on Deja Wynn. That's her second, team foul number 1 of the quarter. Newton's okay. She's on the defensive side of the court. Evany Smith will shoot 2. 1 out of 2 so far today. Make that now 2 out of 3. Now Melanie Newton steps off to the left side. She's out in favor of Tamara Brown. Smith hit her first. Here comes number 2. It is off the front of the rim and rebounded by Nyjah Davis. Ball stolen away by Jones. She finds Evany Smith on the right side. 1-on-1 to the hole, and looks like Smith just lost control of the ball, and that'll go over to the Tigers. Kiana Harris checks in. Deja Wynn heads off. 52-33, a 19-point lead for the Tigers with 8:40 left to play. Pass inside and intended for Gaston. She's able to regain control. Passes to Best inside the paint, right underneath, and a foul. Looks like Brown will be called, and that is her first. Team foul number 1 on the floor, so the Tigers will inbound. Great pass to Gaston underneath. Jessica Gaston takes the pass, converts the layup. She has 17 points. Now a loose ball on the right side. Jump ball. Possession is with the Eagles. Jessica Gaston leading everybody with 17 points. Madison O'Day leads the Eagles with 14. O'Day, number 2 on the court in scoring. It's 54-33, 8 minutes, 10 seconds left. Now the officials want to talk about the possession. Voorhees inbounded to start the quarter. And the official is also going to talk about the shot clock, saying to put a fresh 30 seconds up. Still talking to make sure the shot clock is correct. It is 30 seconds. Eagles inbound. 2-on-1 and knocked out of bounds. Off the hand of Sierra Best. Eagles keep possession, but 23 on the shot clock. Need to get it across the timeline. Newton just able to do it. Smith's pass is knocked down by Gaston. She finds Cesar. One-on-one. Cesar pulls up and gets the swish. That's 14 points for Kawasha Cesar. And it's 56-33 in favor of the Tigers. Long pass toward the corner. Jones for three. It is no good. Loose ball on the sideline, baseline rather. Perez will track this down, keep it in the front court. 22 on the shot clock. Smith pull-up jumper. Contact and a foul. Foul is against the Tigers. Sierra Best with her third. Evany Smith is 2 for 4 from the line. 4 points overall. Here's the first of 2. Off the front of the rim and a substitution. Tatyana Larocque in for Best. 7:21 left to play. 56-33, Voorhees leads. Madison O'Day will also check in for Coach Allen. Selena Perez will head to the sideline. Free throw number 2 for Smith. It is off the front of the rim. Loose ball on the floor. Smith jumps on top of it, but so does a Tiger. Jump ball is with Voorhees. Kiana Harris and Evany Smith both grabbing the ball at the same time. So now a substitution for Coach Glover. Deja Cole coming in and Kiana Harris heading off. 7:19 left to go. Next Eagles ball game this Tuesday. Both the women and the men play South Region rival Pensacola Christian College. Ladies tip off at 5 and the gentlemen are scheduled at 7 p.m. We will have both games here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Coach John D. Jones leads the gentlemen. And hard contact underneath and an offensive foul. Nyjah Davis, that is number 4 if I have that correct. Eagles will inbound. Team foul number 3. Note the call was on Davis, that is correct. And the Eagles work the ball to Brown. Smith from the side, does not go. Deja Cole with the rebound. Tigers bring it up court. Cesar back behind the arc. Takes the pass back and a three-point shot, too strong, into the hands of O'Day. 6:40 left to go. Eagles slow things down, work the perimeter. Newton now takes the three-point shot, hits off the rim, and drops into the hands of the Tigers. Long pass toward the corner. Cole has hit a couple of threes. This time she gets it outside to Gaston. Now a three-point shot in and out. And a whistle. Looks like it'll be Eagles ball. Pushing foul called on Tatyana Larocque. Eagles will take the ball. 56-33, 6:14 left to go. Number 4 on the Roque, and a substitution for Coach Glover. Ariana Card heads in. Another Tiger, Ashley Johnson onto the court. So it is Johnson, Gaston, Card, Cesar, and Davis for Voorhees. Smith, Brown, Jones, and Newton for the Eagles. And a timeout for Coach Allen with 6 minutes and 4 seconds left. Full timeout. Coach Allen has a full and a 30 remaining. Coach Glover has 3 fulls and a 30. We'll be back in just a moment on TBC Eagles. Six minutes, 4 seconds left, 56-33, Voorhees leads. Eagles have the ball. They have possession with 21 seconds on the shot clock. We mentioned the Eagles men's basketball playing Pensacola this Tuesday. The Eagles so far undefeated in South Region play, 2 wins, no losses. They also have 10 South Region games coming up. 10 of their final 12 regular season games are within the South Region. Gentlemen tip off at 7 Tuesday night. Women begin at 5. Fresh 30 seconds. 1 ticked off before the ball went out of bounds. Newton turnaround jumper, a little bit too high off the glass, and pulled in by Ashley Johnson. That is Cesar getting through the defense, and Voorhees slowing things down. A 5-second count was on, but Davis was able to get rid of the ball just in time. This one hits off Evany Smith. She played excellent defense on that last trip up the court. Got some help from Selena Perez. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Davis will inbound. This is Cesar inside the paint. Jump shot does not go, but she tracks it down and just cannot get to it in time before it hits the out of bounds. 5:20 left to go. 56-33, Voorhees leads. Asha Mckinley now checking in for Ashley Johnson. Two seconds to get it across the line. A bounce pass to Moishe Jones. And this one tapped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Tigers put on the press and very nearly forced a 10-second violation. Newton on the left side. Finds Smith in the corner. Work back over to the right side. Perez for 3 off the rim. Smith rebounds, loses her footing, and we may have a jump ball. And the Eagles have possession. Nice sportsmanship by Gaston. 26 on the shot clock. Ashley Johnson heading back onto the court. Jessica Gaston heading off, taking 17 points to the bench. We'll probably see her at least one more time. 4:53 left in the game. Perez finds O'Day on the right side. Bounce pass back to Perez. Loose ball on the ground. Jones jumps on top of it. 12 to shoot. O'Day's shot is blocked. And a quick transition up the court results in the basket for Kawasha Cesar. She has 16 points and trails Gaston by only 1 for the game high. Newton 1-on-2. Contact with Ashley Johnson and a whistle. Foul called on Johnson. That'll be her first. It is team foul number 5, so the Eagles are in the bonus. Melanie Newton will shoot 2. She's hit 2 out of 3 this afternoon. First free throw, a little bit too strong. Now 2 Tigers ready to check in. Number 30 is Shamaria Myers. Number 25 is Deja Wynn. Cesar heads off, taking 16 points to the bench with her, and also heading off, Ariana Card. Newton with free throw number 2. It is good. Five points overall for Melanie Newton. Gina Ingram back in for Madison O'Day. 4:20 left to go, 58-34 in favor of the Tigers. Myers to the hole, beats her defender and gets the layup. Shamaria Myers with her first basket of the game. Shamaria Myers in limited opportunity. That's her first score of the season according to what I see on the DAC stats page of Voorhees Athletics. And this one goes out of bounds. And Moishe Jones lost her footing over behind the Eagles bench. She's all right. She's laughing it off. Good to see no harm done. Voorhees will take over. 3:49 left to go. .23 on the shot clock. Tigers can work down the clock as much as possible. They're leading by 26. Johnson's pass hits off of Jones, picked up by Newton. Newton has Jones to her left, but she takes it to the hole. The underhand layup hits off the rim. 3:20 and counting. That pass batted away and will go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers with 22 seconds on the shot clock. Jessica Gasting with 17 points. Large number of rebounds. Lost track of the total, but she's done it all on both sides of the court. Couple of steals as well. Inside and off the glass goes Myers, giving her 4 points. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and call Jessica Gaston today's player of the game for Voorhees. Madison O'Day with 14 points. Trinity Baptist's player of the game. Newton for 3. It is good. 8 points for Melanie Newton. 62-37. Johnson finds Best, and this loose ball goes out of bounds and over to the Eagles. Deja Miller heading onto the court for Voorhees College. Joining her is Traveen Ellis. So I believe we've seen all the Tigers who made the trip down to Jacksonville. Some of the Tigers players did not make the trip. Again, Coach Glover in his 17th season with Voorhees, 23rd overall. Three-point effort by Jones, no good. And a foul called on the second chance. Foul called on Ellis. That is her first. And Moishe Jones will have 2 free throws. She has not attempted a free throw yet today. First of 2, a little bit too strong. Another substitution. Diana Freeman back onto the court. Second free throw off the rim. And a loose ball will be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Perez. Voorhees will take over with 2:17 left on the clock. (62-37) Tigers lead coming up on the 2-minute mark in just a few more seconds. Mckinley from the line, off the glass, and through the cylinder. Her first score. Under 2 minutes to go. Selena Perez will bring it up court for the Eagles. Bounce pass to Ingram. Now the loose ball at the line. It is a jump ball, and possession is with the Tigers. .148 left to go. Perez, Moishe Jones, Julian, Ingram, and Michelle Jones on the court for the Eagles. More good ball work inside to Mckinley. She gets the basket. Give the assist to Deja Miller. And a timeout for Coach Allen. 1:26 left on the clock. 66-37. Voorhees leads. 30-second timeout. Voorhees at Hiawassee College in Hiwassee, Tennessee, January 15th. That is Tuesday night. That's a 5 p.m. Eastern Time tip-off. The next home game for the Tigers against Johnson & Wales University of Charlotte, 6 p.m. on the 17th. That's next Thursday. 1:20 left to go. Tabitha Majors on the court for the Eagles. And this shot does not go. Rebounded by Jones. Foul called against Voorhees. Deja Miller with her first. That will send Moishe Jones back to the line. So we've now seen all players on both teams on the court. Tabitha Majors finishing things up for the Eagles. Moishe Jones with the first of two. This one's good. 3 points overall for Jones. Free throw number 2. It is good. So 4 for Jones. Minute 9 left to go. Pass is kept inbounds. Nice job by Mckinley. Tigers work the ball around to the right side. Dallas Reed with the three-pointer off the glass. Her first score. It is 69-39. Dallas Reed with her first points of the season and limited opportunity, and it's a three-pointer. Ball stolen away. There's Reed. This shot does not go. Second chance is good. That is Miller. She's on the board. 34 seconds and counting. Newton near midcourt. Shot clock at 18. Jones finds Majors underneath. Majors goes up and traveling will be called and nullify the shot. There was contact. Majors moved her foot, however. Tigers with 19 seconds left. 71-39. Shot is up. Does not go from Mckinley. 7 seconds left. Perez gets inside the paint. And a jump ball will give it to the Eagles. 9/10 of a second on the clock. Eagles will inbound. Julian gets the shot off. It does not go, and that is the final score. Voorhees College 71, Trinity Baptist 39. Leading scorer and our player of the game, Jessica Gaston, with 17. Also played excellent defense, had a large number of rebounds. Kawasha Cesar with 16 to lead the Tigers. LaDeja Cole had 6, Ashley Stockard 2, Kiana Harris 2, Dallas Reed 3, Nyjah Davis 2, Asha McKinley with 4, Shamaria Myers 4, Tatyana Larocque also with 4, Ashley Johnson had 2, Sierra Best 2, Deja Miller 2, and Dallas Reed with 3. For the Eagles, Madison O'Day, the leading scorer with 14. Melanie Newton had 8. Evany Smith 4. Moishe Jones 4. Tamara Brown 6. Michelle Jones had 3. So that'll do it for this afternoon's competition. Tuesday night, Trinity Baptist College women and men playing Pensacola. We'll be live on TBC Eagles. For Dean Bureau on camera, Coach Judy Allen, Athletic Director Mr. John D. Jones. Thank you, everyone, for watching us. Good night. God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.